We have a lot of custom finishes here at the Lair Instruments Custom Shop. This project is going to be denim blue, and we're going to do like a PRS style stain for it. So welcome to Dave's World. So I went ahead and did our chambering, and all of this will get covered. This is like my original green gecko, which was the first chambered guitar I made. This thing is glorious, especially sitting in the sun like it is. It's just begging to be resurfaced though. So we're gonna run it through the sander, get everything flat. I'm gonna make some markings first, and then we're gonna glue our top on. Quite the array of clamps here. I'm not gonna show a lot of that process because I'll be, too busy gluing up, but we'll check back in afterwards. Chambering is pretty cool, and our top looks really good. The flamey maple. It's gonna be a lot of clamping, a lot of gluing, so we'll be extra careful to get it right. Excited! I didn't even take my jacket off. I just come straight in off the street and start working. It's that exciting. This guitar is already sold. It's a custom order. We have several at this point, and we're selling them on Reverb. So check out our store, the Lair Instruments Custom Shop. A few guitars available, a lot less than before, but going really well. Thing is definitely coming along. Quite a few wood chips, but it's really starting to look like a guitar. We can do our truss rod then. So now that we're fully coated in ebony dust and mahogany, this is all like elusive, really good stuff that we're covered in. So it's good, but today has been a really good day. This ebony, super dark. Actually, it's totally black, but this wood is pretty hard. It's tough to work with. Took a while to radius this one, but it's perfect now. I just get so captive in the work right now, and this is all that matters. Oh, it's so much fun. This guitar is going to be really special when it's done. I really look forward to this one. It'll just be the first of many of its kind with the flame maple top. It's going to be like a crazy dyed finish. I'm so excited. So with the clamp on it, this feels truly modern with this C shape. We did a 10-inch radius on this one, so it just has this really modern feel. Like all the lacquers, the paints, the stains, anything I do with the finishing, I pretty much start with like raw stain base and pigments and kind of work my way up to what I want. I spend a lot of time doing finishing. Like I say, denim blue, we're gonna start with this and do like the really dark black, and then we're gonna sand it off and then do the blue. But yeah, the mahogany itself, we're going to start with natural and kind of work on it a little bit, see how that looks, and kind of send some pictures back and forth to the customer. It's fun doing that, and it's fun to kind of see how the guitar sort of takes on its own personality as it's made. That is, of course, if the customer wants it that way. Some people are just like, make it however you want. Other people are like, send pictures. We will start here. We have to move our reindeer. This is a hand-done reindeer by one of the guys at the art center. Pretty sweet. We're going to spray it sunburst later. Just kidding. We are going to spray it though. I'm going to do one of these black. That'll be our first coat. And then the other one will be the crazy blue, which I actually have under our sample here. I was trying to pull off the tape, but I'll do that later. With some really fine sandpaper, just get this black off for the most part. I'm not sanding it with like a power sander because I want to control it, but this is how we get it to really like pop out later. Now we have our black sanded off, and I blew all the dust out of it. So we're gonna hit it with this blue, which is my custom blue, and it's gonna be light at first, and we're gonna build it up. Checking this out now after it's sealed. It's really awesome. It's like a Paul Reed Smith style flame maple top, but it does need gloss still. We are going to clear coat the back as well. This is going to be one that probably sits for like, I don't know, a really long time before we buff them. So. Scraping the excess tape off of our fretboard here, and it's just a sad state of affairs because you kind of get to the point where you have like 2 or 3 frets left, and it sort of feels like a bummer that the process is over because I enjoy it so much. It's so tedious going through there with a razor blade and scraping in between each one and getting all the residue off. Super important though. We're going to take this home and do the frets and buff and polish it. The body's also done. This has been drying for about 2 weeks, so really exciting. This guitar neck is so light. This is our first pass of polishing compound. Kind of gets it sort of a little glossy, but not that glossy. The next 2 polishing compounds get it really glossy. This one we're going to use the 15-watt Pro Line soldering iron. This is pretty sweet. At this point, we're basically just kind of putting our hardware on right now. Nothing about this one will be basic because it's getting some really crazy electronics. So I figured I would just like take my time on it and do it right. Sanchez pickup guy is so cool. This thing is getting a Powerbridge, a Fishman Powerbridge with the power chip. So he wound us a custom set just to match these. So this one we are calling the Coastal Cowgirl, number 20. This will get a wound 3rd string, and that's to accommodate the piezo pickup. It was really easy to wire up. I'll admit it was going to be like this monstrous challenge and like scientific. It's pretty straightforward. We'll check it out once I get this. And off of another weekend of playing out, but didn't quite have this one done to take it out to the gig yet. Really, this is pretty much spec'd out around this, the whole guitar in general. So we're going to plug it in through the Mesa Boogie and hear how that sounds like. I've adjusted the controls on the Mesa Boogie to try and make it sound as acoustic-y as possible, but I don't know how that's going to go. So this is without the piezo pickup, and this is just the regular electric guitar. The middle would be like... and the neck. That wound string really makes it sound unique, even on the magnetic pickups alone. Pitch these and bring in the piezo pickup just by itself. It's a little bit different. Now, if you blend them, it kind of has a really unique tone. Acoustic. I should probably turn my country delay off, but it has a real acoustic flavor. You know, there's one thing I noticed. If you turn that all the way down and just use like the bridge pickup, we didn't put a tone control on this. We didn't want it to take up too much space. But if you bring in the acoustic pickup just a little bit, it kind of just fattens up the regular. It's like a Clapton mid boost almost if you just use a little bit of it. So instead of this one going on our reverb.com inventory, it's already sold. So we're going to deliver it to our customer. This customer's third guitar from me, which is tremendous. So I really appreciate them. Just a few things on our Reverb store. I think we have one guitar in the meantime, just doing custom orders. So I will have in our description a link to our Reverb store, and also I will have an email for custom orders. So thanks for visiting Dave's World.